Um, let's see. Okay, looks like we are live properly. Cool. Let's pull up the chat. Where is it? Hello, XD Chardy. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. You just started Artemis Fowl? I haven't watched that yet. If you hadn't started it, you could have opted in. But if you're off to watch the movie, enjoy it. Let me know how it is. I was gonna watch that later tonight, I think, with my family. That's why I'm streaming now. And hello, Brick Bunnies TV. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. I figured I'd stream a little bit because I was gonna build this, which I just got. So we're streaming for a little while. I'm probably not gonna build the whole thing tonight. Probably just gonna go for like an hour maybe, and do whatever I can in that time. But start. Maybe the deciding factor for whether or not Artemis Fowl is good. Yeah, all the current reviews are fake AWM. They're just placeholders until Eric has got the chance to watch the movie. He actually decides all the Rotten Tomatoes scores. So, yeah, it's a good thing that we've had the coronavirus and there haven't been many new movies because Eric's had a little bit less time to watch them all since he's been at boot camp and now at tech school. But I nearly just threw the stickers towards the trash can, but I didn't. Hello, Buttchop, welcome. Building the Castle of the Forsaken Emperor today. There you can see the whole instruction book. Maybe you want to waste time. Yeah, everyone wants to waste time, Rick. Alright. Waiting all day to watch it while on duty. Here's bag one. In bag one we have Floyd and spinner right here. You gotta show me my you have to show me your Temple of Ereditium mod. There we go. That a little bit confusing with the perspective. You built this out on New Year's Eve. Is it a good one? I'm kind of just excited for the castle mainly. It's better than turning a pipe, which is your job. I guess that's probably fair, Eric. So yeah, you have to show me your Jitsu Temple mod. You have the Ice Dragon so much. Ice Dragons are better than the castle. Interesting. I do build that first though, so that'll be cool. I'm hoping it's good. I just in the past I haven't liked the dragons with the vinyl wings too much. I prefer the cloth ones or the brick built wings. But you know, I guess with the ice it sort of works. I'm optimistic, especially after your comment. Alright, so we got Lloyd here. I think I only need the Kai Forbidden Spinchu one now, because the only one I don't have is the Fire Fang. Dragon and figs are better than structure. The figs are definitely something that I was looking forward to. The Akita fig and the Ice Emperor both look really awesome. And that's a new color for the Lloyd mask. It's cool. Hello, timeless grass. Let's see. You're also hungry. Correct. Now I'm curious and I want to know what he said. Interesting. You did it instead. You both did it. Adovium did it first, though, according to my screen. Okay. This is the transparent one that goes underneath. There we go. That's cool. I don't. This is my favorite color combination with the spinner, but the figure's cool. And Cole, I do have this Cole figure from the Earth bike, or no, the dirt bike, right? That's what it's called, I think. But I do like these suits, somewhat. Not my favorite ninja suit ever, but eating steak right now. I think that's what I'm having for dinner, actually, too. What a coincidence. You guys are timing about over and over again. Timeless grass, you're going to have a long time out. Can you join me? Actually, I think we can. Let's see, I can call you through Hangouts, I think, and that should get you on here. I don't know if the stream will be able to see you. I think I can set that up, but it would take me a second. Yeah. I will be video calling you, butt chop. Actually, I think I can. You said I don't have to hear the beeping sounds. I think I can do this and that, and then paste a link, and you can hop in. You feel bad for this troll? I think you should have an invite in your Hangouts now, and I think we'll just have to make sure that the chat can hear you properly, but it should work out. No, I didn't do that backwards. I'm good. Trolls don't deserve the freedom of speech. You can have 2 chicken wraps?
Hello, mate.
Hey.
2 chicken wraps to go, please.
It's Butt Chop. Hello, welcome. It's been a while.
Dude, I know, man. I missed you. I figured you were too busy with all the college activity and the Legoing, but I've been doing some heavy Ninjagoing. I would think about you when I get all Ninjagoing.
Actually, you're gonna show off your temple, right?
Well, I wanted to show you. I don't have to show the people on the live stream, I guess.
No, I can set it up. It'll just take a second.
Well, actually, right now I'm still in a building mode because I am making the little fisher, the house for the with the fishing pole and stuff. I'm turning that into a barn for my goat. I got a goat in the mail.
You got a goat?
Lego goat.
Nice.
Lego.
Wait, I think. Yeah, I have it set up. The stream can see you now. They can see your goat.
What? Don't look at my goat. It's so cute. It's the cutest thing I've ever. It's my favorite animal in real life and in Lego life.
I really wish that those were more common.
I know, one set. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Bring it back, Lego. Bring it. But you can't turn the machine on. That's fixing. Turn it on. Just turn it on.
No, they probably lost the mold and just don't want to admit it, so they're creating artificial rarity. They don't want to make it again.
Yeah, they don't want to admit their internal clerical error where the mold was destroyed. Hey, but now I'm over where you're building that picture.
Oh, I'll move it to the bottom corner. Sorry, snowman.
Okay. Yeah, put it where the snowman is.
Yeah.
I don't care if the snowman.
Hey, wait. I know what we'll do. We will put the.
I don't want to lock you up.
We'll put the snowman next to you, sitting in your room with you.
You can make my picture super small too.
I think that works. That's a good size. So now my hands are over here.
Yeah, that way we can see. Because I actually like building this. I built it on New Year's. This last whatever one, I don't know what year it is. But I know you said you're saying the vinyl waves and stuff. This guy is like his proportions his tail and his wings, I think, are just spectacular. The vinyl print for the ice is very fetching. I just like the look of it. You know? Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait. I know what the problem is. There we go. You were the desktop audio was turned down, so they couldn't hear you very loudly. You were really quiet. But I've got it. They should be able to hear you now.
Oh, I don't care if they can hear me. I was worried something happened to you.
No, I was able to hear you.
I thought we were hanging out. I don't really like your viewers probably don't want to see me. But so that's why I was saying, like, I just wanted to hang out with you.
Yeah.
I'm in a really good mood. I finished the lineup for the 72-hour stream is complete.
Nice.
And I used a different thing this year. Instead of doing it manually, I used Sign Up Genius. Oh my gosh, did that make it so much easier?
That's good.
But his feet, dude. Sorry for calling you dude. I've been saying it as a joke, and now I say it without joking. You know when you say something like jokingly because you think it's stupid, and then it takes you over, and you start saying it in real, like it's not a joke, and you're like, what? You're like, oh no. His feet are super cool. I love how they used that for the rear claw. I can't hold it right. That transparent. Yeah.
Oh, this piece right here. I have it right here.
Right. Whatever you have. It's awesome for the back claw. It's every time I build a dragon, you see something new. So even if it's not a great dragon, although this is probably, besides Firstborn, one of my faves. So
I think my favorite Ninjago dragons currently. I know I haven't built this one yet, so I'm not judging this one yet. But I think my two favorites currently are the green NRD dragon from Skybound and the Firstborn.
What's the second one?
Firstborn and the green NRD dragon.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't have the green one. I wish I did.
See ya, XD Charwi. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, what happened to the chat? Oh, I come in and they all leave. Okay, sorry. I like where the snowman is. He's cute on there. Okay, so no, it's cool. Especially because I put my ice dragon right in back of the snowman, so it's like he made that with his dragon breath.
Yeah.
So I haven't been in a good mood for a while, so this is nice. I'm in a good mood today. I recently lost my job. Where are you going, Benjamin Bunnies?
Brick Bunnies.
See you, Bricks Bunnies. But I recently lost my job, so I've been in a pretty bad mood. So
that stinks.
Yeah, but that's life. Look at it as an opportunity to maybe find something more suited.
Yeah.
Less corporate.
Was it because of all the coronavirus layoffs and stuff?
Unfortunately, it was more nefarious than that. It has to do with corporate politics. With like the people who kiss butt, they can do whatever they want, including not their job. Whereas someone like me who does their job but says it like it is, like calls out issues. I'll call out process issues, like issues that affect day-to-day getting the job done for the customer. And when I do that, it makes the management look bad because they haven't assessed these process issues themselves. So you have an underling basically calling out process issues, and you have people on the staff that are process engineers, and I'm just the low totem pole telling it like it is. They don't take kindly to that job. Let me just tell you right now, for any job in the future, it's best to be quiet, do as you're told, and a lot of them don't respect. Like, you would think you'd want your employees to bring up issues to make things run smoother, and call things out. But a lot of places, they're more about the power. Like, it's a power struggle. And it's really weird. And it's really, there is like politics behind it. Like, who likes who and who smooches who. And, it's like, I don't do that. So they're like, this guy, he's a troublemaker. He's telling it like it is. It's like, no, I'm trying to better the place. Like, Hey, the Java Lord. Hi, Java Lord.
Hey, welcome.
Hi, Java Lord. Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to get too much into that because it's not fun. But anyway, I'll just say that's what it has to do with. And they were just looking for something, and they found something, but it was they just called it insubordination, which doesn't really hold up on their end if they want to try to like deny me unemployment insurance or whatever. So they kind of messed up because there's no paper trail which you need to try to fight unemployment insurance. Uh, I have no write-ups, so therefore there's nothing. They just like, according to the actual like real life, what our state takes into account for unemployment, they have nothing. Like it's like they just walked up to me out of the blue and were like, "Bye." You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like you don't even have a foot to stand on. Like you should at least get your stuff straight, bro. Bro, dude. That's what I call him, bro. No, so anyway, yeah. What I've really been working on, Jeff, is the whole water aspect of this thing. You know, it came with the implication that there was water, but I put it on a Mills plate, and then I had the Mills plate gradually taper off where the water goes under the bridge. And I really worked hard on the kind of the terrain and the plant life and stuff. So I had fun with that. The bridge was an issue because you know how it is directed with the set
Yeah.
and an
Yeah.
angle. So I used jumpers underneath, a jumper on each side, so it actually connects properly, flush with the ground, and looks gorgeous with the
It looks so much better when you get that blue in there. Like just adding that color, just kind of ties the whole thing together, really.
Right, because they gave you they give you, like, in my mind when I built it, I'm like, okay, I see what they're going for, but it's missing. It's like completely.
Yeah.
It needs this. You know what I mean? Because it's like I can pretend there's water there, but I could also build water. So I did that, and
Oh, looks awesome so far.
pick it up as a unit. I finished off so I kept that modular. I like the blacksmith shop a lot. I like the color scheme, the blue and the brown. And so I made that modular, but I finished off the back. And actually, I put the box of cold stuff in the attic up here. Because I didn't leave this to open up anymore because I wanted it to be modular. So it comes apart like an actual Lego modular. You know,
did you build a whole back for the temple too?
Yeah.
Nice.
And right now I'm working on, I have to source like 1 million of these to finish, because I'm going to have it on all four sides. Yeah. Like I have the holes there for them, so all I have to do is get the slopes and then build them. But yes, I finished the back, and so it all comes off modularly. It's fun. Like I did some interior changes because where I put like those arches for the windows, I put like windowsills.
Yeah.
There. So that's for like the training room. Then yeah, the tea room's all finished up. But yeah, slowly but surely it's coming together as like a modular temple. I'm really liking it. Like it was a cool set, but it was like there's gotta be I gotta add to it.
It's like it's a cool set, but it could be cooler.
Right. It's like a really nice display model out of the box, right?
Yeah.
But I want it to be a nice display model and play it. I want to play with it. So I'm building the barn. Hi, Jen. I was just showing Jeff this. Jeff is Mr. He's Ninjago by Break. I don't know. Well, I wanted to get his opinion on my temple so far. So his valuable opinion right now. He's building the ice temple with the ice dragon. So I just joined him for a second to show what I did with the set. That's already really good. I just finished the dishes. But anyway, yeah. So right now you're doing the dragon, and you just did the Lloyd fig. Is that the only fig that's in that?
Well, no. There's also Cole too.
Oh, the coil that
Yeah.
comes with the bike.
But yeah, same one.
Yeah, yeah, because I obviously, but the bike was a day one purchase. I bought that the day it was actually a day before it was released.
The bike's a pretty, like it's cool for a Ninjago bike, but it is just a Ninjago bike.
Right.
I think
well,
it's probably one of the better ones that they've done, and I like it a lot better than the last Cole's bike.
Yeah, and I'm not. It wasn't a
Yeah.
day one purchase because it's such a great set. It's just it was like the $20 like.
Yeah,
I can afford this day one. I'm not gonna wait for it to go down to 17 or whatever. You know, like I didn't care. I just wanted to build one of the new sets.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I bought it.
I was originally considering just not getting that one because it doesn't have any exclusive figures or anything.
Right.
But I got it on eBay for like $15, and I was like, for that price, it's worth having.
Right, and well, I'll be honest. Those printed rock
Yeah, those are cool.
floats are cool. So I was like, even if I take this puppy apart, I'm gonna use those. They're just really nice parts. And I mean, you can use the snake guy that comes in there as an army builder. you
Yeah.
know. Like if you just want to amass a whole bunch. Like I really was more into the Blizzard guys, the samurai.
Yeah, I think the Blizzard Samurai are just cooler figures in general.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All the dual molded trans parts in the helmets and the armor.
Honestly, even the with the season 11 figures, they were just like I thought that the art style is a little weird and overly cartoonish, it seems. And that's not a problem with the Blizzard Samurai because they hide the whole thing with their really awesome armor pieces. But it's like I don't know, the torso printing's level of simplicity almost clashes with the really detailed dual molding.
Yeah.
Which isn't a problem in their case, but I think that since you can see the whole torsos on the fire snakes, it kind of just becomes a little weird with those ones.
It detracts a little bit. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I guess the only I don't know your full opinion, but I do know that when I saw the gamer season sets come out, it made me appreciate the Fire Snake Samurai because I just enjoyed the bad guys so much more than the bad guys for the like Avatar in game.
Oh, yeah.
Bad guys like whatever, like Rat Head and stuff.
Yeah, I like the Umagami figure for the gamer stuff, but the other stuff's kind of the red visors are kind of cool too. But the rat guys are a little
Umagami's the guy with the beard, right? He's the
guy with the beard and the ponytail thing.
He's pretty awesome. Yeah, you're right. Looks like this is an old comment, but Java Lord goes, I just came in time to hear about who's Kiss Smooching who, and Jeff is the supreme overlord of all things Ninjago. Actually, if you didn't notice, Jinblade is a self-proclaimed Ninjago expert. So, and if you put that in underneath your name in a stream, it means it's real. So, I guess that deflates everyone else who's into Ninjago. Sorry, guys.
That also makes the Oni Titan apparently the worst Ninjago set of all time.
Right. I'm not trying to throw shade, but when I saw that one time, I found it extremely humorous that was a part of his screen name. I'm like, really? Could you be any more full of yourself, my friend? Like, just calm down. We need to all calm down. Like I'm self-proclaimed a genius. Yes, why I am, Oh goodness, the internet, right, people? It's the internet. Oh, the internet is marvelous, and at the same time, Jeff, it's one of the scariest places on earth.
I was confused for a second because I realized there was only one foot in this bag, but then I realized that you only build one leg in this bag, and then it made a little more sense.
Oh, yeah, they got you. You're like, how can I have but 1 foot?
Yeah. But I was
Either
like,
on
I was expecting the next thing for me to build would be the leg, but then it's like the tail, and then I was like, oh, there doesn't look like there's many more parts left in this bag.
you're already on the phone with Lego before you open bag 2. You're like, sir, have you opened bag 2 yet? No. Should I have? Yeah, that's the second leg. Oh, I feel really stupid for calling you guys. I'm gonna let you go. Click. Most embarrassing Lego call of all time. Deaf on the phone with customer service.
My entire dragon is missing. All I got was the body and a little bit of the tail.
Sir, did you open bag 2 at all?
There's a bag 2?
What?
I thought it went straight to 3.
How many bags are in this set? You get all mad. I gotta find the instructions because when I pulled apart the sand green building, some of these little parts fell out and I don't know where they go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see where those go so I can put it back together. I just wanted to make it more comfortable for the animals to live in there. Because I think the goat, he might have friends over and stuff.
Goats are big party animals, so I would
Oh,
expect
yeah.
a lot of friends.
And they'll eat all the, they clean the party up too afterwards. They play and help clean up.
Okay.
They'll eat all the garbage.
AWM says outrageous. I didn't pay for a bag 2. I only wanted 1 and 3.
Yeah. 1, 3, and I would have even accepted 4, but
I did not want bag 2.
bag
But
2,
sir, if you want the second leg, you're gonna have to open bag 2.
I refuse. Send over one of your people and open it for me. Sir, we're not sending someone over to open your bag 2. I demand you send over. Poor Lego store employee has to drive out to your house. Most embarrassing hypothetical Lego situation in the history of man. Okay, let's see. This goes. Okay, so if I'm. Oh, I gotta build it facing this way. Okay. Yeah, so what else was I working on? Oh, yeah, I modified the lighthouse.
The Skybound one?
Yeah, with Echo Zane. I love that lighthouse.
That one, that's one of my favorite Ninjago sets too.
It's a great build. But I modified it. I think you'll appreciate what I did with it. I'll show you before we end this session. Before I forget, I'm gonna show you before I forget.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll remind you if you forget before you show me. Before you forget.
Okay, I'll remind you to remind me.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
This will be known as the reminder stream.
Yeah. And if we both forget, AWM will remind us.
Oh yeah, we got AWM. Good thing we got AWM to cover us on that. Oh. You know what? Okay. All right. I see where they went. I don't know how they fell out. But who will fix this? Okay. Let's see. Maybe I made a mistake. Because I was wondering why this part does not.
Which part are you working on?
The back half of the roof for the little green building. But for some reason, the part where the treasure chests stick in, the plate with the slopes would pop up like it wasn't secured in. So I'm wondering if I built it wrong the first time, and that's why it wasn't staying flush. Why it wasn't doing what I want it to do. So maybe this will shed some. No, I can't find the part. Talk amongst yourselves. I can't find something. But yeah, Did you get the set that you're building off of eBay, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I got it off eBay for $52.
Oh wow.
I had eBay sent me some $10 coupon because I guess I hadn't made a purchase in a little while, and then so I used it on this. It was 62, which is still a good deal by itself.
Yeah, 62 is nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, wow, great deal, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, this is the one big set that I've been searching on eBay for, like every so often.
Well, if you continually look,
You'll always find something eventually.
right.
It was the weird thing about it was advertised as it didn't come with a box, but the seller sent me the box anyway. So I don't know what that was about, but like the box is in really bad shape, which I guess is probably why they didn't advertise it came with a box. But
Yeah.
still, I opened up the package and I was like, okay, that's not what I was expecting.
He's not reminding anyone of anything. So we lost that war.
Oh no.
Jeff, we lost a war. Or was that just a battle?
Hey, it's Doc. Welcome, Doc.
Doc Manson, how are you, buddy boy? He's been all over the spectrum today.
Doc always everywhere somehow.
He's everywhere but nowhere. Yeah, welcome, Doc. Jeff is building a really nice thing. He's finishing up the bag one of, which is the ice dragon from the temple. Did I ever get into why I didn't really care for the structure of that set, or no? I didn't. It's not a big gripe. It's just, it's definitely made as a playset and not easy to upgrade. Like what I like to do to sets, like finish it off and make it a thing. So.
That is not a 2, that is an 8.
Bag 2, containing leg 2. Bag 2 contains leg 2. We learned that one the hard way.
I got it. All right. I was worried I'd have to call customer service and complain that I didn't get a bag 2. But this time for real.
I'm having an issue with this.
Yeah?
What's your issue, sir? Well...
It's serious. Bag 2 is a very small bag.
Doc was in the latest BFAB's biggest fan video. What? For what? Just for fun?
Yeah, for fun.
You had the best role of the video. I'll have to watch this. I don't think I'm subscribed to BFAB's biggest.
You could be like
fan.
the 102nd or something.
What?
You could be like the 102nd subscriber or something.
I will definitely. If you recommend it, Jeff, I'll check it.
I would highly recommend it. Watch Smooth Kale Up. That's the best one.
Okay. I'll check it out. I'll try anything once. Suffer, all of you. You will suffer from memory loss. I wish I was the car instead of the owl. What? I guess I gotta see this.
It's probably really confusing if you haven't.
Right. But it is intriguing. Like it's confusing, but in a good way, if that's a thing. It's confusing me in a way that makes me want to watch it probably more.
That's good.
So I'm gonna because I'm taking those trading cards or whatever they are out of the interior of the building. I'm gonna put them in one of the treasure chests that go in the roof. And then I'm also gonna put the cookies in the roof. Oh, you can hear my family partying. They're so crazy up there that my son's cat came down here to get away from them.
Cat's gonna escape. It's gonna hang out with the goat in the party shed.
Yeah. Well, the cat comes down here to get away from. Look at that. This is our sanctuary down here.
Hello, Jar of Bricks. Welcome.
John, Bubba Bricks, I love you.
Oh, Bubba Bricks too. Welcome.
Bubba Bricks, I love you. Bubba Bricks. The whole schedule was done for the 72-hour stream. Once I type up that PDF with everybody's links, blammo, blammo, blammo. Plus, there will be thumbnails if people want to, if they don't want to make their own, they'll be able to use an official 72-hour thumbnail where they just can put their name and or whatever in and time slot in. Or they can, I mean, some people have already made their own. But I've been trying to get people to make sure that they set their stream up, like take a hint from Doc Samson, and set your stream up ahead of time. Why is this like this?
Oh, did Doc already set his up?
Yeah, he set his up before I even scheduled him. He basically scheduled himself. He's like, I'm gonna do what I want. So, yeah, he set his up. Okay, I put this on backwards.
Doc's always on top of things, months in advance.
Yeah, he's trying to trigger the shopster. And yeah, so I got it done. Everybody has signed up, and way less stressful than last year. And it's going to be great. Let's see if I did this right now. Go to the last page.
We're not ending yet, Jarv. Don't worry.
We just started, Jarv. I came at the end. And that's it for the stream. Thanks, everybody, for coming. That was great. And it just because Jarv said that.
Well, actually, Jarv, now that you mention it.
Yeah, actually, we gotta go. Play our outro music. Play me off.
Where is this piece here?
Okay, so that's done, buddy. That's all I'm doing. It was minute changes to turn it into a goat barn. So I will now share the progress of love.
Nice.
So it's going to look to you basically the same. But trust me, it's more goat friendly. I left the back open because it's more like I look at it as, I can't see if you can see. I look at it as like an kind of an open.
Yeah, like an open air market thingy almost.
Yeah, like a market or gardener's shed or fishing shack.
Yeah.
So I left it open, and that's perfect concept for a barn because the goat chickens are free range.
Technically, chickens only need like the smallest amount of space in order to be considered free range.
They can be free range even if they're on top of each other.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, they do. They kind of buck the system. Oh, they have a small window that has a screen that lets air in. They're free range. They're breathing. Jeez. Don't mind the dead ones at the bottom of the pile. But yeah, so this is now pretty much done. I just have some more water detailing to do, and blammo. I love it. So now I'll put the goat in front of his house, so that he will definitely headbutt you if you try to go in his house now. So here he is in all of his goatly glory. We finished. I don't know if you can see him.
You and Dustin?
No, she brought it back for you.
It's not, I bought it
Oh.
for her to have.
Then why did she bring it back?
I don't know.
Tell her.
She didn't want it.
Oh. Well, then recycle it or smash it on the ground.
Recycle.
Or use it. We can. I don't know.
I don't want it. You already have one.
Okay. I didn't know what it was from.
Yeah, it's okay. No big deal.
She just said I brought this vase back, and I said, "Oh, it's a jar."
It is a jar.
Like my mom's like, "Here, I'm returning your vase," and I'm like, "I didn't know I had a vase, and that's just a jar."
Right.
It's not like a Ming Dynasty like heirloom.
It's like a food out.
Here's your. It's what it was.
What?
I brought your vase back.
That's an interesting question, Doc.
What? What do you think about the Ninjago skeleton piece of shit? They've used the old skull head. You mean for Legacy?
The I think he's talking about the Skull Dungeon ones, which I think those are the same as the Legacy one, right? Just with different
Yeah.
printing.
Yeah, well, you can go first. It's your show. But I actually have a definite opinion already on this prior to this question being.
I didn't like it used for Cruncha and Knuckle in the Legacy sets, though I do think, especially the one that's just designed to look like a skull, like not an alive skeleton warrior or whatever, that's on the ground in the Skull Dungeon set. I think that one looks really cool. I like the black ones; look pretty neat. But I have mixed opinions on them being used for just for Crunch and Knuckle, though. Really.
So basically, to sum it up, you like them on the season that's coming out.
Yeah.
The new season, and you don't prefer them in the Legacy season.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's to sum it up. Yes and no.
Yeah, basically.
He likes it in certain circumstances, which I understand because I actually I have feelings like that about certain things too. I'm like, okay, I like it used here, not as much here. So here's my thing. Now you have to remember, my opinion is coming from someone who was in their dark ages when the original Bone theme, the original guys, not all those guys were out. You know, so what is that, 2012 or was it? Were they
2011? Yeah.
So I don't own very many sets, if any, from 2011, and I never liked how they looked. The skull people, except for the ones that had the minifigure size skulls. So my opinion for the Legacy is I prefer the Legacy new skull heads to the 2011 skull heads.
Okay.
But that's being someone who wasn't there, so I have no nostalgia of the original wave of Ninjago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
So it's different than yours. I'm looking at it as someone who came in later and then backtracked. So I thought that the Legacy versions were an upgrade in not being so hugely oversized. I felt that they were obnoxiously. I thought they were very, even though I know it's nitpicking because it's a fake cartoon show, but I was like, okay, these were over, like I know they're supposed to be like cartoonishly oversized, but at the same time, I like that they slimmed it down a little, I guess,
Okay.
for the Legacy.
I
So,
see that.
but now if you ask Titanium J, he is going to say the same thing that you think, Jeff. But he was also a young lad in 2011 when that came out and has memories of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
So it's going to be different than some old man like me coming in later. Like, I love Ninjago, but I don't think that it really got amazingly awesome until rebooted, unfortunately.
Honestly, I sort of agree with that. I agree with that sets wise. I think the show was probably better in seasons 1 and 2, and like it dipped down a little bit later. But the sets definitely just got progressively better. And I think even I only have a couple of the like 2011 sets, and the ones that I have just are not that great. Like I would like to get the Fire Temple someday. I think that one does look really good. But like the Skull Truck, I have that one, and like it's sort of cool looking, but it doesn't. The way it's built and the way it all comes together, it sort of feels like it just doesn't feel as good as the modern sets, and
it doesn't feel organic to like maybe it's not the same, but for this now when I say rebooted is where they started really getting good. I also mean the sets. I mean, I own seasons 1 and 2 on DVD. I like the show. I like the show all the way through, but the bad guy vehicles for the early stuff, the actual sets, I can honestly say I have no reason. I did not. They look terrible. I think. I'm sorry. Like they're very.
BFAB, I replied to it, so those are my thoughts on it. You can read the reply.
What are your thoughts on?
I don't know. Maybe the reply didn't go through or something, but you should be getting a reply at some point.
Yeah, it's in the mail.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to mail it?
Yeah, well,
Whoops.
don't you have like 2 to 7 weeks, including handling time and stuff?
Yeah.
Your order should be out to you in 2 to 7 weeks on that text. Oh yeah, yeah. London Bridge was going, and he was ending up. So what did you think of the new? So we answered Doc basically.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's. What are your thoughts on it, Doc? Do you have an opinion since you asked the question? Maybe we should turn the tables on him.
Actually, if you wanted to hop in and answer it in person, Doc, I could shoot you an invite.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring it on. Let's do. You know what? I have been to so many streams where it's a whole bunch of Star Wars shills, like a whole bunch of Star Wars people who Star Wars can do no wrong. It's the God's gift to Star Wars Legos, the God's gift to all humans. Bow down. That I am happy to be able to be in a stream where maybe we could talk about a Ninjago or some other theme besides Star Wars. I mean, it's the same people saying the same thing every stream. Let's, I don't know, try some different banter.
I will say that, and I'm not going to go into Star Wars for a long time, but I will say that this might be the first year where I have liked Star Wars sets better than Ninjago sets.
Wow. Oh, are you talking for not the season to come out, but the season that's currently out? Of Ninjago?
Both. Like for all of 2020, I'm more interested in the Star Wars sets than the Ninjago sets, but a lot of that has to do with the with the helmet sets and Dio, and also
the 8-ball centric set.
Yeah, more of those stuff. And the one set that I'm incredibly excited for is the I don't know if you paid attention to the leaked Star Wars sets at all, but there's one that's a IT-5 transport cruiser thing, which is the same. It's the ship that they use in the Rise of the Resistance ride in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disney World and Disneyland.
Oh, really?
So I'm incredibly excited for that set.
That's cool. Hold on, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't want to pee it live. Pee live.
Oops. What happened there? Okay. There we go. Okay, for some reason that this thing disappeared. You wanted to know what real Ninjago fans thought, but I want to know what you think, Doc. I see you got my reply. Had it just not shown up for you yet? Like, did you just get it, BFAB? Also, if you want to join BFAB, you're welcome to. But yeah. I'd like to know what you think as a non-Ninjago fan, Doc, now that you've gotten our opinions. Alright, let's see, we're almost done with the dragon here, actually. Or with his head, that is, I guess. There's still more to go after the dragon. But now we have the dragon's head. And there's 2 extra pieces there. And I think the next bag is the wings, because this guy doesn't have arms. There. Now we got our dragon sitting there. We can take a sneak preview. It was this way. Yeah. There's the dragon. And then Lloyd and Cole. And bag 3. Let's find it. Yeah, this is another small bag, I guess. But let's do it. Actually, yeah, this is a very small bag. Basically, just okay. Basically the same parts. So if I do this, does this mean that we lose our? What am I looking for? Oh, I was looking for the chat. That's where it is. Here we go. I located the chat. All right. And continue. Also, apparently this dragon's name is Boreal, and I was reading a summary of season 11 because it's a very forgettable season, and I was trying to remember what happened in each episode, and I felt like I hadn't seen the season before when I was reading the description. It was like Boreal does this. And I was like, okay, great, but what does that mean? And then I had to look up who Boreal was. And I'm pretty sure that they don't say his name in the show at all. I think it's just an ice dragon in the show. But, whatever. Yep. So now I think I know what happened in the season. And don't have to just assume that I'm incredibly confused. Silence yay, says AWM. The chat has died, apparently. But another good question, like Docs, to keep the conversation going. So if you have one, then you are welcome to contribute it. Dead chats are tight. Okay. I would describe them as dead. Oh, interesting. So this isn't the frame of the whole wing. This is. These wings are going to be big, I think. Which is. You do have a question. Okay. Ask the question. Ask away. Why don't I use StreamYards? Because I have Streamlabs set up, and Streamlabs allows me to use Hangouts, which I think StreamYard has gotten better. I think, but when it first when Hangouts first died, I didn't like it that much, so I just didn't use it. But it was actually pretty easy to use with Eric's channel, so maybe I will look into setting up StreamYard, but I don't know. I just I guess one of the things that I didn't really like about it was the fact that you kind of have to monitor the back room, and if someone gets kicked out, they just can't come back in by themselves. But I guess that's a good thing if you're having random trolls join. So I guess I can't complain too much about that one anymore. Okay, so these are both the same one, which is the small one. You could just use a Hangouts account which you have with Gmail if you want to join. Which link is this? This is this one, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah, because it's at the top. Okay. Does that make sense? This vinyl sheet is a little bit like cardboard dusty. And a little bit folded. But that should be okay, probably. And I'm going to lock this in, I think, with cones. Sorry, you can't see this, but it's a little bit finicky. Hey, I think I hear butt chop. Okay, so that goes there, that goes there, and this goes here. And I ruined one of the.
Don't tell Jeff I'm here.
Ooh. I won't tell him. Don't worry. Random mystery voice.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, you're gonna really know, little buddy. I had to talk to Jennifer to get home from work. So I had to talk to her about, dinner and fun stuff like that.
Dinner and fun stuff.
Dinner. It's so fun to talk about.
Yeah, I love talking about dinner.
So Jarv said he should do his own live stream. Go ahead, Jarv. Me and Jeff will be guests if you want.
All right.
Their brother from another brick is here.
Yeah, he was here.
I know. Why don't you use StreamYards? Because you don't use StreamYards, I can't join on in. Yeah, you can.
All you need is a Hangouts account.
Right, everyone has that from before.
Yeah.
Remember how we used to always just stream with Hangouts, dudes.
I don't think AWM ever did though.
Remember back in the day, bro?
All right, here we go.
I gotta stop broing it up so much.
I got one of the wings.
Okay, I have to wait.
What?
I have to wait for the YouTube video, so.
That makes sense.
I even did a StreamYards, the free sign-up thing, and I did a little bit, and Haley's like, there's no way that you'll use up your free time because you only get so much time in a month.
Yeah.
And in less than a week, I used up my free StreamYards, like how many hours you get. I'm like, okay, this sucks. Because
Yeah, there is that too. Like, I could use StreamYard once in a while if I wanted to, but I don't want to have to pay for it, and I didn't.
Yeah, they limit you. So
to be fair, I could probably get away with the amount of free hours because I don't stream that much, but still.
Right. Well, and that's the thing of it is the ease of it. I was streaming with it more than I would with Streamlabs, just because the ease of access. It was just so easy to just pick up and go.
Yeah.
That and have people on, like, it is way easier. But yeah, I used up my time right away. They were sending me emails like, you're out of your free hours and you should sign up and pay us. And I'm like, this is why I didn't use StreamYards when everyone else started. It's like.
So if you reach your like max limit during a stream, do they just cut you off?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I would think, yeah, you try to like just stream way past it. Like, I'll just never turn it off.
There has to be some sort of limit, but like it'd be. I also feel like it would be kind of lame if they just like completely straight up shut you off at the mark, especially if they don't. Like, especially if there's nothing in the top corner that's like your stream is about to run out.
I think it would probably. You as the host, you'd probably get at least a timer. I don't know. I'd have to ask somebody. Then a lot of people switch to pay for the pay version because of the limitations. I'm not gonna pay. You know what I mean? Like, for you, I mean, your channel does generate you a small amount of revenue, but for someone who isn't trying to be monetized or isn't monetized, it's really not feasible to pay for the service when I'm so used to Hangouts and it didn't cost a dime, and we could, yeah, you had a limit of 8 hours, but then you could start a new one right after.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? It was like unlimited.
And even then, for me, like I don't make enough money in a month to pay for a monthly
Definitely.
StreamYard account from my YouTube channel, obviously.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, as
So-
I said, you generate a small amount of revenue. But yeah, maybe for a big channel, makes sense. Some channel that's bringing in that they can pay the bills with it. They should have been
Yeah.
able to pay for a subscription to a streaming service. They would be a crappy channel if they were too cheap to spend their earnings on that, because it's interaction with their viewers. But I guess some channels don't care about that. But whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But then Doc, I don't know if he's still here, but he said that he wanted to know what real Ninjago fans thought. Well, I guess he actually asked in the right stream, because basically you and I are Ninjago fans, but
Yeah.
from two different backgrounds.
Yeah,
as far as
That's true.
like you've got something I don't have, which is the nostalgia of actually being a young man, a teenager, whatever, kid, middle schooler to teenager when it came out. So you have that insight, and I have, since Doc is an AFOL, he's older than I am. He can get the insight of someone around his age range and their take on it. So it's like you get both, kind of get a good grasp on it from two different backgrounds on the same issue. We make a pretty good Ninjago team there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my monastery over here. That's a good one. I got to show you the lighthouse.
Oh yes, there's still that to do.
And this, I did really like this set, and I'm sure you built it.
I that's the only one from this wave that I don't have yet.
Oh my god, I was hesitant, and I think besides the one you're building, I think this is, dare I say the other one that I really like.
Which one?
This one and the one you're building, the dragon.
I like. Do you have any other ones from this wave?
I do not have the giant mech. Was there a giant mech?
Yeah, the Titan mech.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what.
The land bounty. That one's one of.
I don't have that.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind having that one.
That one I think is currently, like, before getting this set. That one was my my favorite of the wave so far that I built. The Titan mech's pretty good too.
Well, I think, did you do a review on Land Bounty? I watched that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I watched that. I usually watch your Ninjago reviews. The rest, I stopped. I used to watch pretty much all of them, whether I liked the set or not. But then you do a bunch of the Marvel ones and stuff, and then I'm just like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm so distant from the Marvel stuff that I don't even really care. I'm finally getting to see you showing the wing. Is this the second wing I'm seeing? Or are we
yeah, this should be the second wing, I think. Either that or I have a really terrible stream today.
No, I could not have. Maybe I don't have it all the way to the. When you have to hit the live thing at the bottom to catch you back up. But yeah, it sucks because I will be waiting to see what you're showing, and because of the time, I'll look away and not actually see. Like, I didn't see the first wing, to be honest.
Like, I wish that I wish it was possible to have the camera show you through Hangouts as well, but the camera won't let itself be used for two things.
You can use, the only way you can do that is if you have obviously two cameras, or if you take off your on Streamlabs, you take the video device, shut that off, and just use Hangouts. But then it will put me on the big screen automatically because there's only 2 of us. So then you have to
Yeah.
highlight yourself, and then it will show you, and it will show me as a little box like it would. So if you went in and removed video capture and just did Hangouts, your video would then Hangouts would start using your webcam, and then you just highlight yourself. You'd be on the big screen.
I think.
And if you want to show the other person, there's only 2 of you. You have to unhighlight. Then click off on your highlight, and then it will be just me on the big screen until you re-highlight it. So if you forget to re-highlight yourself, then
Then we just be watching the butt chop show.
Right, which I can obviously. I have sets I could pull out and entertain if you forgot, but I've already done it and forgotten and left it on someone who didn't have their camera on. It's like no, and then Jude was in the chat and he's like, "Can you please switch it back?" Because it's me talking and just someone's icon, like what I see now on Hangouts.
Yeah.
It was like that, and they're like, for the viewer, they don't want to just see someone's icon while I'm talking and showing things.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They
the only
see
way to
the
get around it.
they see
If
the
you
volume
have-
the volume circles going back and forth, and that's very exciting usually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Ooh.
like throwing a stone in a pool.
On to bag 4, which is the one with the interesting figure.
Is that the white armor?
No, it's the one with the Kita in it. AWM says he has the nostalgia of Ninjago but doesn't like it today. He hated the rebooted season and he dislikes everything since.
Yeah, now you have to click on the camera. And make sure it's the camera. So when you click on your camera on the Hangouts, you have to make sure it's the right camera, because unless you want to do a face reveal.
But actually, maybe this will work. What if I do this and then you are able to see? You can see Streamlabs,
Oh, no.
and that way they don't have. And now they don't have the. Like it'll still look the same quality for them, because if you go through Hangouts, it'll decrease the quality a little bit. But
Right.
now does this work for you? Can you see
Yeah.
everything good? All right.
Yeah, because now I'm watching you in real time. That's what
Yeah.
you're seeing on your Streamlabs. So
That should work.
yeah, that makes it better for, like, if you're showing me something, I can actually react to it right away.
Yeah.
Like I'm reacting. Like, hold on, give me a minute and a half before I do my reaction. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Bag 4.
Bag 4. Yeah, he has the nostalgia, but he's hated the rebooted season and disliked everything since. That's pretty brutal, dude. That's brutal, because there's been some good stuff since rebooted, I think.
I think a lot of the sets. I think it's almost. It's very difficult to argue that there haven't been better sets, at least since rebooted.
Oh, for
At
sure.
minimum, like
I don't
I can
know.
see the argument that season 1 of the TV show was the best thing, and there's never going to be one that's nearly as good. I
That could
sort of
match
disagree with it, but
I don't know if he's referring to the sets or the show or them as a whole. Milo Smith has said that I'm subscribed. Milo. But yeah, to say that the sets haven't gotten better, that's iffy. But if he's talking about maybe he just doesn't care about the show, I don't know. Have you given it a chance? You know what I mean? Yeah, either way, it's your prerogative. If you don't like it, that's okay.
yeah,
If everyone liked the same thing, it would be pretty boring.
I agree with that.
So here, I'll show you what I did with the beep pew, beep pew, beep pew. So I did a lot of rock work.
Ooh.
And that's like, I did the 2 lantern pillars. I love
Yeah.
the mailbox.
The mailbox is cool.
And then I finished up.
Oh wait, they can't. I was going to BFAB wants to pop in for a little while, so I was going to shoot him a link. But I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
need to,
get him a link,
I'm gonna need to move this onto the other screen in order
and that
for.
will the link will change. The link will
There we go.
change it so that it switches between us.
And here's that. There you go. You should be able to hop in now, BFAB. And then continue with oh crap, I gotta re-click on this in order for the stream to be able to see you again.
You have so much stuff in your sources that it's crazy. Like you
Yeah.
don't need that. I don't think you need
Like-
all.
Oh no, a lot of those I don't. Wait.
Oh wait, you do need them because you have your thing in the corner that tells you who did what with the donations, and then you
Yeah.
need your
Like a
your-
couple of them are there, but I have like this Hangouts one here that's completely useless. Because I have it's actually window capture and not yeah. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
all right,
Well,
continue.
so, so this is that side that was already complete when you buy the set.
Yeah.
But then I finished off the back like this. And I did some windows and the windowsills there. So it just kind of completes the back. I didn't need it to be like super authentic to the show or anything. But I did add in, like you won't know until I show you.
A secret door.
It goes right in where Echo Zane is.
That's cool.
So you can like open that up and that way, because I like Echo Zane is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, oops, I was turning it the right way. This side I kind of left open because it is dilapidated and stuff. Now I built a lot of rock work up along the base because the basement is basically like rock underneath the rock. You know what I mean? So I built it up, but you can still get some light in there and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have it. It's modular, so because I did that even with the thing open. So each level, so this level comes off, and I left that open like it's like the lookout.
Yeah, the lookout point thing.
Yeah. And then each level. So now when I did the modularness, I wanted to leave this part, the front facade of the second level.
Yeah.
I wanted to leave that there as part of the first level. It just made sense structurally, structure-wise, to have it be strong. So the second level does come off, and like I just made it basically like an eating room.
Is there something connected to the like the table was connected to the front action feature, right? I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you switch that around, or is there still an action feature connected?
No, I took the action feature out. It's a
Also,
static.
hello, BFAB. Welcome.
Static. What?
How's it going?
Hello.
Going Gucci.
Hello. Hello.
Also,
Hello.
hello, Purple Stud. Welcome in the chat.
So yeah, it's just like an eerie. And then, oh, I forgot. You have to disconnect the lanterns, otherwise
That happens.
that happens. But when you take this level off, that's got the front of the second level.
Ah, I see.
But then it's kind of an open space. It's still got the syringe and the tool bench and the dynamite box. But that's the front, the front entryway or the foyer.
And you
But I
took
do like
out the
how
really
you
useful
love
cannon.
And then I had to change some stuff with here. I kept the trapdoor in the stairs because it's very seamlessly integrated.
Yeah.
Except for I can't work it. Oh, yeah. So it still works and goes into the jail cell. So I'll kind of tip it. It's harder to see in there now as I left the rafters for stability. But then I made it so the stairs, they don't go up and down. They're just down. all the time, so they don't raise. Remember the stairs came up like this,
Oh yeah, yep.
and then they go down. So I just left them down, so you can get down to the lab and the little jail cell down there. So that's basically it. So, BFAB's muted.
The chat's become more active. No purple stud showed up.
Oh yeah, purple stud liar. This isn't quick.
They're
Because
making
it says quick building. Quick building. Oh, he wants your like really fast build.
yeah. I'll speed it up for you, purple. I'll do what I can.
But I did leave a hole in the floor for the stairs, so that technically, if they wanted to
They can get down.
arise, could. And my dynamite fell out. Okay, so there's that. And that's pretty much it. Mostly I did a lot of the terrain rock work on the Mills plate so that it would look, like an island with, I don't know, a shore of water. Rhonda Brooks. Hey, I like all your videos.
Hello.
If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is, people.
It is a little bit suspicious.
It's very
We will, I'm sure we have a couple months here. They'll take care of it if it gets out of hand. Probably.
Hey girl, how's the kids? Is he messing with it?
Yeah, I think so.
I like all your videos. Yeah, I've heard that one before.
I appreciate Purple's
I
attention to
return.
detail with the spelling "hey" correctly. But what's up, BFAB?
So, Jeff, when are we gonna do the next Jeff and BFAB podcast, sir?
That's we should do that actually.
I agree. Also, I was talking to you. I guess this is a good conversation to kind of bring up. So we, so the Disney set, right? That was unexpected. I haven't really got to talk to you a lot about it.
Yeah.
It's rumored to be $180. What do you think about that?
I think that's a little bit pricey, but I'm gonna buy it anyway.
So you're a fan of this? Do you believe it's on par with the Train or the Castle? But I don't. I
No.
want the Train and the Castle. I don't care for this set. It's gonna be huge though too, massive.
I do not think it is on par with the Train and the Castle, but I do like it.
Are you gonna buy it first day?
I don't know about. So in a normal situation, I definitely wouldn't buy it first day. I'd wait for a good promo. I am a little bit tempted to buy it first day just because I know that it will probably go out of stock, and then they'll probably have trouble getting it in for several months.
Oh yeah, it's true. But the production cutback in Mexico has changed a lot for any direct-to-consumer set. Plus, from secret inside information, which this is kind of a given anyway. But Lego is cutting back production on direct-to-consumer sets as of, I think it was like a month ago. Vendors got sent out emails or whatever that they would be cutting back production. So
interesting. I didn't know about that part.
Oh.
Well,
now you do.
Yeah, now I do, and
I
that
was supposed to
may.
make a video on it, and I never did. So sorry to the person that provided me with that information.
That might draw me to be a day one purchase. So, which I think this would be the first time that I would ever have bought a direct to consumer set on day
That's
one.
why the Haunted House went out immediately. That's why that cleared out real fast. Hogwarts is out. Death Star was out.
Yeah.
All those stuff literally
They're all
cleared
still
out
out.
in no time, and they can't make enough of them. And even if they are, they're producing smaller batches of stuff. So that's why a lot of those stuff are not going to be in stock for a really, really long time. So.
A couple of the sets came back in stock this morning.
Oh really? Okay, then.
But not any of the huge ones, like the Fiat and the camper van and the roller coaster. I think those were back in stock for a little while this morning.
I ordered Haunted House and for the VIP day, and it literally 20 minutes after I placed my order, it was sold out on. It was
Did they take any back orders on that?
It just said sold out.
Okay.
Because someone actually messaged me and they're like, "Good thing you ordered it because they just put it. It just sold out." And so maybe they did later, but the day of, for the VIP buy first. That was it. It was when it was out. It just said so out. It wasn't like, oh, we'll let you order it. They were like, okay, that's it. We're out.
Well, with Lego doing so much direct-to-consumer stuff this year, I think it's really bad that this is happening because, okay, you know how in the magazine, Jeff, it said like June 17th for the Mickey mini set? I'm assuming, like I said, we talked about this through text, but I'm assuming we're also going to get a direct-to-consumer DC set and Jurassic World. I don't know why it would just be in its own little spot, you know?
Also, that was Marvel, not DC.
Oh, yeah,
But-
it was? Was it really Marvel?
Yeah, it's Marvel.
Oh, okay.
I understand that it's a little weird because it was the blue, and the blue definitely did make me think DC as well, but it's supposed to be the Marvel stuff.
Okay, so that means then I'm assuming, based on what Lego's already doing this year, that I truly believe we're going to get a Jurassic World and Marvel then, direct-to-consumer set. For Jurassic World, I'm calling it, I 100% believe we're getting a visitor center if we are getting a Jurassic World set this year.
I wouldn't be surprised if at least the Marvel one was just referring to the Iron Man helmet.
I don't... maybe. I think the helmet's release date is August now, maybe?
So,
I don't know.
I think that... so they changed all the release dates to just coming soon now, so they really haven't... They've attempted to not commit to any date for anything. So I wouldn't be surprised if they even just don't release the Mickey and Minnie set on the 17th.
Yeah.
I'm still expecting that they will, but I wouldn't be completely surprised if they drop that date as well. They're having a lot more difficulty than they expected, I think.
Well, also a lot of stuff. Okay, so I guess this is new information if people haven't. So the mosaics were rumored to come out August, right? I truly believe those are going to get pushed back to like September, October.
They even changed the release date of the Razor Crest to just coming soon.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying based on what everything that they're doing and stuff, mosaics all were supposed to come out August. I truly believe those are going to be such a huge drop for the April stuff because I believe other than the 4 mosaics, I believe there's another 2 that have not been revealed yet or hinted at. So those were all supposed to be an August drop. But I believe those are getting delayed also another 2 months.
Do you think the Crocodile Train will get delayed?
I don't think that's going to get delayed. I believe also it's going to be limited production.
Okay.
I think we're going to see stuff, for the train maybe. Well, here's the thing. I think on the 16th, you know how we were talking about this before? I thought it was Harry Potter stuff, but I guess that might not be accurate.
It's definitely going to be the official reveal for Mickey and Minnie, right?
Yeah. I guess that was the Mickey and the Minnie about the date that I was saying that the embargo got lifted.
So I was right.
So basically. I guess Harry Potter's still September. But okay, today, people confirmed it was Diagon Alley. I've known that for 2-3 months already. That's nothing new, right? And the catalog confirmed the collectible minifigure series was coming September. We all knew it was either going to be August or September.
I'm still shocked that the collectible minifigures bag leaked so long ago.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, that leaked before Series 20 did.
Wait, are you talking about Harry Potter?
Yeah, Harry Potter Series 2.
Okay.
So, Diagon Alley is 100% coming. I was talking to a bigger YouTuber. So, I've known that for that was information I've known for a while. $400 minifig scale. It's not gonna be a micro scale set. That stuff was all I've known that stuff. Pretty sure everyone else is also. But this has been confirmed with a person who's extremely reliable. So Diagon Alley 100% is happening. That being said, the release date is iffy on. Because some people it might be in June or it might be in July. But I guess this kind of confirms that it's September. So.
Also, the Crocodile Train purple is the one that's already leaked. It's the brown one.
Yeah, I wish I could comment that, but I'm gonna get a strike if I do. Yeah. I'm already trying to fight my Monkey Kid strike. I've submitted at least 15 counter notifications and keep getting rejected. 2 days later.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I also hit up Lego's legal team. They haven't done. They said they were, but yeah. I just want that video back up. 45,000 views added to my channel would be really helpful.
Have you seen the Crocodile Train set, Buttshot?
Yeah.
Are you interested in that one at all?
yes and no. Yes and no. It like I like the real life train that's based on, which is actually from like Europe. It's a Netherlands, or I think it's a Netherlands train from the Netherlands. I think it looks cool, but it's not like I don't think I'm gonna like freak out and like try to get it right away. It's just not that important to
Okay.
me here.
I get that.
I'd like to see what other people think on the actual set. It's one of those definitely kind of lie in wait.
Honestly,
You know,
I'm not gonna lie. I like Purple's idea better. He said, "Oh, okay. I thought you meant an actual train for alligators, like an original
ooh,
theme."
that'd be cool, like a Chima train, a croc train for the. That'd be cool.
They've changed the snake train from Ninjago that was supposed to come out, and now it's going to be an alligator train for Chima.
Yeah, it's going to be a direct-to-consumer Chima set way after the line is gone. That's a pretty bold move on Lego's part.
You heard it here first.
That's a bold move.
But I mean, don't y'all agree that like literally that's like the train in general? It looks so good, it's so detailed, it's so accurate that it doesn't feel like it fits a Lego brand. Like if I didn't know that was Lego, I wouldn't put it under like Lego making that set.
I'm gonna be honest. My first thoughts when looking at the leak were like, "What the heck is that?" So
I'm gonna side with BFAB on this one, and honestly say that when I saw the pictures, I was like, "This thing looks like a display piece," and I think out of the box. It is a display piece. It's not
Yeah.
like ready to ride the rails with your Lego City trains. You know what I mean? But even so, if you were to convert it to that, I think it would look out of place next to the trains that we've gotten in even the past 6 years.
I
Yeah.
think is it at the same scale? Like did they move up to the 8 wide like they did with the Disney train?
I think the tracks are custom. I'm not sure if they're actually 8 wide. I think the images are too blurred to actually tell
It's
how
hard to
wide
tell.
the tracks are.
I was looking at that because I wanted to see if there was going to be convertible, easy to convert over, and they're brick built tracks, and I can't, like he said, it's too hard to tell from the picture exact definites. But I've heard people say that it's going to be able to convert. I don't know for sure. I don't believe really until someone has the set in their hands. I don't know. I mean, you can tell me it's going to convert, but I don't know.
Also, it has a little plaque thing right next on the base of it where it looks like it might tell details of the train.
I will say that I think that the base for the train and like the whole display stand kind of thing, I like that a lot.
I also think the set's going to sell really badly unless they can market it towards train enthusiasts, which I'm not sure a lot of them actually go in the Lego store. If you sold this at like a train museum, the set would sell like crazy. You sell this at a Lego store, I don't know how people are going to take it, especially for me seeing the reaction in the Lego community where the majority of people that I've seen, they've hated it. And I think, when I brought up the point, like, it looks so realistic. It doesn't look Lego. The train is so smooth. Literally, a lot of it is, like, super smooth. But you don't feel like the Lego touch to the train in general.
Right.
Especially with a bunch of other direct-to-consumer sets getting released around the same time. Is it really going to be able to compete with the other one? I don't believe it will.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to sell well over in Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Netherlands, Finland. I think because it's a common train there, it's still in use there. But I think as far as America and, like you said, flooding the market with all these direct-to-consumer sets, there's a lot of top-dollar sets that you're throwing at the community all at once. And they're gonna have to pick and choose where they spend their hard-earned money, and I think that's gonna fall in the cracks. But it may actually make the set a good investment piece because I can see the set if it doesn't do well, and because they're like you said, their production is down. If it doesn't do well, they might not push for more production, and snagging one up and holding onto it for 10 years. I bet it's going to be very sought after, especially if it has limited production and limited purchase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's going to definitely drive up the possibility of it being later down the line an investment piece if people are looking at it like that. because you're right, BFAB. There's going to be so many other sets that are character based and like more kid friendly, and they're gonna ask for those if they're gonna ask for a big set.
Yeah, I mean, plus this year, Lego's going all the way out with AFOLs. Like, I'm pretty sure every month for the next, to like all of this year, a lot of the direct-to-consumer sets are going to be focused on AFOLs. I'm pretty sure. So I think the Ideas Piano, I'm calling it right now. This is just speculation. Is going to be an 18+ set. I truly believe that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
agree.
I also heard that Lego will be unveiling more sports, music stuff, and art stuff for AFOLs by the end of this year.
Right.
So based on that comment alone, I heard this stadium, which I thought was doing horrible, sold really, really well.
One counterpoint to that is the stadium is like the only direct-to-consumer set that's still available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to Lego designers, were on a few podcasts, and they said it sold extremely well, right? They didn't expect the positive feedback that came from the stadium. Now, I thought it was opposite. I thought nobody bought the set. I'm assuming maybe in like Europe and stuff, the set sold like really well. In the USA, maybe it's selling decently. But I think at the end of the day, I haven't seen a lot of hype around the set. But you listen to the designers talk right on these interviews and stuff, and they said it did really well. And Lego, for the AFOL community, they're focusing on 3 categories at what they said. They said they're focusing on art, music, and sport. So for the next, whenever they're doing 18+ sets over the next couple of years, that's what they're focusing on for us AFOLs. And mosaics are coming August unless they got pushed back. So that's kind of one of the 18+ leaders. Music, I don't know how they're going to do that, but I also believe that the piano might be an 18+ set for Ideas. That's just speculation. And they said that more sports stuff are coming. So are we going to see another stadium? Are we going to see licensed sports set like NBA, or is Okio or whatever the other toy brands still have licenses to other of these like sports stuff? Is Lego going to give us minifig series and this and that? Like, what?
I think
like
if
kind
they're
of entails
targeting,
for them?
if the sports is being targeted at an 18+ audience, I don't think they'll do a minifigure series.
Yeah, no, but I feel like maybe like we might get like bigger arenas with maybe some like noticeable characters. So I guess we'll kind of see how that all kind of plays out.
Actually, one other upcoming news question: do you have any idea when the next Ideas results thing is going to be up? I know Brexit did a thing on it, but I don't know if there's a date.
I have not heard anything.
Okay.
I'm assuming, end of this month, very likely. I mean, I haven't looked at. I could totally do a video on it, but I did a video where I said for the other ones which one I thought I was going to make. Justin and Ash totally knocked off my idea, but they dropped their videos both like a day and 2 days later. Kind of triggered over that, but whatever. So I should totally do a video covering those, kind of doing my predictions on that. But I think we'll see one closer to the end of June.
Okay.
I have no information or anything about that, so
I just need the Ratatouille set.
same. Yeah, Ratatouille needs to be made.
Now there's not this review period and not the one after, but the one after that's currently having sets approved for it. Now the Up House was approved or made it to 10K, so now I want that one too.
Yeah, there's a lot I want for Ideas.
I hope they. I guess this is probably a bad time for them to increase the amount of idea sets they produce, but it should be. They should have things sorted out by the time that whatever these get approved. But I hope that
the
with
thing that I'm hoping is, when are we gonna get like images for Winnie the Pooh and not Winnie the well, Matthew actually did a Q&A and he said like they're either done with the Winnie the Pooh set or whatever. But like Sesame Street, when is that coming out? Is that going to come out now, or is it going to get delayed to the end of the year? Because we still have the piano and Sesame Street to get released. And what Pirates Bay came out like what, March or something?
Yeah.
And the blacksmith.
Yeah, so like
there's a blacksmith shop.
I feel like it's kind of a bit of a stretch. I mean, unless Sesame Street's going to get like thrown out in August, but that's a month where there's already so much stuff coming out.
I think
so.
That's what I was trying to say about these direct-to-consumer sets. And I include Ideas into that moniker kind of because
they start off as direct-to-consumer.
They're usually bigger, higher-end sets. They're spreading themselves very thin at this point. Like, even people who have good jobs can't just get them all. You know what I mean? And if
Yeah.
they're gonna, there's so many sets scheduled to come out already for ideas. I don't think they need to vote on anything right now.
The
Like,
thing is, when people are broke, or it seems like that's when people are depressed, they spend more money. Lego's melting that. Lego sales are up right now, so people are buying more.
how dare they prey on my chemical imbalance in my brain?
That's what they're doing. So I think that, for me, I'm just like, oh, that's weird. Sorry, this is an article. So, like, for me, I mean, I get that. I mean, when I'm depressed, I tend to buy more stuff too, or whatever. I think Lego's just doing that, and it's a smart business move.
Well,
It's a douchey thing to do, but it's like,
I
the
think
set to be street set's supposed to also be like a $350 set. So
I think they had all this stuff planned like a year or two ago. I don't
they
think
do, but
they're
like,
not specifically
with all
milking this period of time.
well, yeah, but I'm saying they should like delay some stuff, things that aren't like relevant. Like no shit at the Mickey Mouse set, but that didn't need to come out any time. Like, is there something iconic that this set needed to come out at this time?
Well, the 90th anniversary of Mickey Mouse was 2 years ago, so it's the 92nd anniversary this year, which is a pretty important thing, right?
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Like that didn't have to be released now. That could have been thrown in whatever.
I mean, they probably had some sort of. They've probably come to some sort of like contractual thing with Disney where they're going to do a direct to consumer set every year or something. I don't know. There's probably some behind the scenes stuff that made it so that they at least, and also they probably, I would guess they probably ramped up production on this set before the whole coronavirus thing happened, so they have a bunch of stock of this. And not like enough to last that long, but they're probably like, we should probably just sell this now so that we have something to sell. That'd be my guess, at least.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like, okay, so the train, I'm calling it right now, which I think we all know this. The train is going to be the next direct-to-consumer set that gets revealed after Mickey Mouse, right?
Yeah, that's for sure, because it's already... Either that, or they did a really terrible job, like, hiding that
They pulled a
information.
Harry Potter bag image where it shows up, like, in February.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
That'd be really funny, actually, if the train is, like, a December release.
Like Lego, I don't know why Lego did such a crappy job. I'm also surprised they didn't go around copyright striking people for that image, because I mean they revealed it themselves. But like, oh my god, that was such a. I've never seen leaks get out that early for September back in February. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's just like, hey, you screwed up really badly.
That has to be like a new record.
Oh yeah, it does. Because we saw that before Series 20. That was the funniest crap that happened. Because we ended up seeing that revealed before Series 20 came out. We never usually see minifig series revealed before they're supposed to be. We were still looking for Series 20 images when those came out.
So Series 20 images weren't even out when leaked?
Yeah, correct. I'm just like, oh, they screwed up real badly. So, like, good job, Lego?
Maybe it was for some reason intentional. That would be if it was intentional, that would be the weirdest experiment ever. But
yeah, Lego's like, hey, let's see how early we can reveal these. That being said, the series, like, look at just the bag alone, the figures that we saw. Nothing really just was like a wow factor for me. So
I mean,
I don't know how you felt the same, but
it looked fine. I honestly it sort of drifted away from my mind at this point.
Yeah.
But so obviously, I guess there was nothing memorable enough to keep it in my brain forever. But I remember Luna in the weird catsuit thing, but that's the only thing I remember from the bag. And there's the Kingsley dude, who's like the Minister of Magic guy. But that's all I remember.
Yeah, I mean, they're not memorable sets. They're memorable minifigs in general.
Yeah.
But this year,
Oh, the other thing I remember is that
and there's a lot of good Lego sets. Like this year, I'm looking back at the sets and I'm just like, there's not a lot of stuff that I don't like in general.
I think like it started off. I remember we were all saying that it's kind of there's nothing great this year in January when we did that Jeff and BFAT podcast episode. We were like, this is kind of yeah. But since then, they really like revealed a ton of like.
Everything that's like come out has been good. Like, other than like City, so I really don't. And I feel like City made an improvement for the diving sets, but like we have the Harry Potter, we have the Monkey Kid, we have Ninjago stuff is really good. There's like a lot of stuff that are coming out where I'm just like,
This year's Star Wars stuff is
oh yeah. This year I looked at the whole Star Wars wave. I'm like, I kind of want every single set. Now I've seen some downgrades with some of the sets, right? Like the little droid vehicle that has Ahsoka in it. I totally forgot the name.
the AAT.
Yeah, that I feel like
But-
is a downgrade from the year 2008.
Yeah,
like a
but it
way
has
downgrade.
Ahsoka, and Ahsoka is really expensive, and I want an Ahsoka now after Clone Wars Season 7, now that I've watched the Clone Wars. So
Yeah.
I'll probably buy
Well, I
that
mean,
one.
that's the reason why. That's the reason why I like it because, like you said, the Ahsoka is a cheaper way to get her. I've never got my hands on her.
You don't even know who Ahsoka is, though. Do you?
What happened?
You don't even know who Ahsoka is, though, do you?
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know who. Okay, the Ahsoka that I know was from looking at the Lego magazines back in 2008. Be like, oh, I want that Twilight set with Ahsoka on there.
Oh, I was just laughing because you said you never got your hands on it. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing, Mom. I didn't do it.
But yeah, every Star Wars set I want this year, other than maybe that AT-AT, I don't care for that one.
Oh
But
yeah,
everything that's
I
in
don't
the
want that
catalog-
one at all. But like it's good that there's an ad out there, but
Yeah.
I won't be buying it.
They'll sell it. People will buy it.
Yeah.
If there's a market, sell it. They love it.
Yeah,
I just really need that Galaxy's Edge set.
Is that going to be direct to consumer?
No, it's
Oh.
gonna be like one of the regular retails. It's probably gonna be like $100. We don't know a real price on it because that one kind of, like all the other ones, we'd had like names and numbers and part counts, and then this one just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Okay. I'm surprised that they wouldn't try to make that some kind of exclusivity item.
It might be like a retail exclusive, like Target or Walmart or something. But
Well, that's not
highly
too-
unlikely based on the catalog that got
yeah,
released.
I agree that it's probably unlikely. But
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so I'm just asking I'm asking for a friend. Just kidding. I'm not. I just didn't know. But yeah, they're definitely stepping up their game. I mean, that haunted house I bought right away because I couldn't even get the Barracuda Bay because it was sold out for so long. And I was like, oh well, I saved up for the Bay. I really want it, but I really also want this haunted house, so I guess I'll buy that. I mean, we're almost done building it. We're gonna build more tonight. We took a break. We're pretty much, but I mean, I love the set so far. I know it got some people hate it, some people love it. Whatever you know, everyone's got their own opinion. That's actually good. We all should have our own opinion. I like the set. It seems fun, and I like the aesthetic of it. And so, but yeah, they're releasing so much stuff that it's almost I can't. There's no way for me to even afford it. You know.
You can't, wait, what? Can you not afford?
All the stuff that like the big sets Lego is putting
No,
out
yeah. Welcome to the club.
that I want. You know what I mean? They're releasing. That's what I was saying is like for any normal Joe, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't afford that. You know, like it sucks. But there's. I mean, I can go into major debt trying to get the big ticket items that they're putting out back to back to back.
I mean, I haven't been buying a lot. I mean, I just bought some 2020 Harry Potter sets to get them early, but I thought I'd have them early and beat people with reviews, but I didn't, so it didn't pay off.
But Jeff is
I'm
totally
not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
yeah, no, I get that. So I have like 30 sets in my backlog right now. And for me, I just don't care to get the newest and hottest stuff the second they come out, unless like maybe they are direct to consumer sets, because like you give it like 6 months, like Lego clearance is really good if you can find the right places.
I gotta
for
interrupt
sure.
you for a second. Dinner's ready. If you'd like, I can let you guys host the stream for a little while and return in like 20 minutes, or we can end the stream here. Those are the options.
Whatever you want to do, Jeff.
I mean,
These are your choices, Jeff.
I don't want to force you guys to.
If you want to go eat and shut it. Oh, what set is Buckshot building? Oh, I'm modifying the. I modified the lighthouse chin blade to be modular and like finish it off. So I was just working on this floor, the second floor of the modular. I'll put it all back together quick. Jeff's got to go eat,
Yeah.
so and I'm gonna take off then so that
Okay.
he can just go eat because we're gonna be eating soon too. Supper's in the oven, but yeah. What is that? Oh, those are like energy bites. They're really good. My mom made them. Okay, so yeah, this is what it is. Gym blade. Oh, the front door is open. Shut the front door. So I just did a mod. Oh, and there's a secret door that lets you go to Echo Zane. But it's on a Mills plate. I just did a bunch of wrap work. I'm gonna put water around it and stuff. Actually, Jeff, if you can hold out 1 minute, I'm gonna tease Gym blade with this. And this is my other mod that I'm working on. So I did the Air Jitsu Temple. I finished off the back, finished off the blacksmith shop, and then I added the water that's hinted at when you buy the set. So I've been hard at work on my Ninjago modifications. Oh, you despise that set? The lighthouse?
It's
It's
not that
great.
fragile, is it?
It's a great.
I mean,
Oh.
mine's been sitting on a shelf, but
It's not fragile. Well, plus I built it modular, like a modular building, so it's super
Yeah.
sturdy. But it's a great set. Anyway, I'll let you go so you can go eat, man.
thanks for joining, Butch Up. It was nice to catch
Thanks
up.
for having me on. And where's BVAP?
He must have dropped out. He must have thought we were ending it like immediately. But anyway,
Oh, okay.
thank you
My
for
bad.
joining. Bye everyone. Bye Jim Blade. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. And